All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Abhishek Mukhopadhyay. The headlines. President Ram Nath Kovind approves the bill providing 10% reservation in jobs and education for economically weak in general category. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says 10% reservation will enhance the confidence of New India. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj and Uzbek counterpart Abdulaziz Kamilov hold talks to step up bilateral cooperation. US President Donald Trump invites Democrats for talks to end government shutdown over building wall on borders with Mexico. And in sports, Maharashtra tops the medal tally with 37 goals at the Khelo India Youth Games in Pune. President Ram Nath Kovind has given his assent to a bill providing 10% reservation to economically backward section in the general category. After the approval of Parliament during the winter session this week, the Constitution 124th Amendment Bill 2019 was sent to the President for his assent. A notification issued by the Ministry of Law and Justice yesterday said that the Constitution 103 Amendment Act 2019 has received the assent of the President. The notification said the Act will come into force from the date to be announced by the government later. The Act amends Articles 15 and 16 of the Constitution by adding a clause which allows states to make a special provision for the advancement of any economically weaker sections of citizens. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said 10% reservation in education and government jobs for economically weaker sections will enhance the confidence of New India.
श्रेणी के गरीब युवाओं को शिक्षा और सरकारी सेवाओं में 10% आरक्षण नए भारत के आत्मविश्वास को और बढ़ाने वाला है। ये मेरे उन भाइयों बहनों को समानता देने की ऐतिहासिक कोशिश थी जिनके साथ जाति के आधार पर भेदभाव किया जाता रहा है। ये व्यवस्था आज भी उतनी ही मजबूत है जितनी पहले थी।
Addressing the concluding session of the BJP National Convention at the Ram Lila Maidan in New Delhi yesterday, Mr. Modi asserted that the new arrangement will not encroach upon existing quota for other sections of the society. He said, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas and Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat are the mottos of his government.
हमें विकास की शक्ति पर विश्वास है, हमें देश के सामर्थ्य संसाधनों पर विश्वास है। विकास चौतरफा, विकास सबका साथ, सबका विकास, ये हमारा लक्ष्य है। विकास से ही प्रगति की पहचान होगी, विकास से ही देश की शान बढ़ेगी। हमें मिलकर नया भारत बनाना है।
He also listed government's welfare works done for different sections of society. Mr. Modi said earlier governments saw farmers as only voters, while his government was constantly trying to address challenges faced by them. He added that the NDA government is working day and night to double farmers' income by 2022. The Prime Minister described the proposed Grand Alliance of opposition parties as a failed experiment, alleging that they are coming together as these parties want to form a helpless government to promote nepotism and corruption. He said BJP, on the other hand, wants a strong dispensation for all-round development of the country. Mr. Modi said the people should decide whether they want a strong government or a weak one formed by opposition alliance out of desperation. He said Congress-led opposition parties are forming alliances just to oust BJP out of power in the 2019 Lok Sabha polls. The Prime Minister also slammed the governments of Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal, Chhattisgarh for withdrawing general consent to the CBI in their states. He asked why they were afraid and what irregularities have they done. President Ram Nath Kovind today paid homage to Guru Govind Singh on his birth anniversary. In a tweet, Mr. Kovind said, Guru Govind Singh devoted his life to serving the people and upholding truth, justice and compassion. He said the example and teachings of Guru Govind Singh continue to inspire people. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will release a commemorative coin on Guru Govind Singh Ji in New Delhi today. The event marks the birth anniversary of the Guru. Mr. Modi will also address a select gathering on the occasion. Recalling Guru Govind Singh's fight for the weaker sections, the Prime Minister in his Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio broadcast on 30th of last month said that Guru Govind Singh Ji believed that the biggest service is to alleviate human sufferings. He lauded Guru Govind Singh Ji for his heroism, sacrifice and devotion. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj held talks with her Uzbek counterpart Abdulaziz Kamilov and discussed measures for stepping up bilateral cooperation in a number of areas including trade, economy, defense and IT. Mr. Swaraj arrived in the ancient city of Samarkand yesterday on a two-day visit to Uzbekistan to attend the first ever India-Central Asia Dialogue. The meet is expected to focus on a plethora of regional issues, including enhancing connectivity to war-ravaged Afghanistan. Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Ravish Kumar tweeted that the two leaders held talks at the Palace of Forums and discussed stepping up cooperation in trade, economy, health, education, defense, space, IT and people-to-people ties. Congress President Rahul Gandhi has said that his party will fight elections in Uttar Pradesh with full force. He made this statement in Dubai, UAE, after the SP and the BSP announced the alliance without the Congress for the 2019 Lok Sabha polls. Addressing a press conference, Mr. Gandhi said he has tremendous respect for the leaders of the two parties and they have a right to do what they want to do. Once arch-rivals Samajwadi Party and Bahujan Samaj Party announced a tie-up sharing 38 Lok Sabha seats each and decided not to contest on 2 seats. In Jammu and Kashmir, 2 terrorists, including dreaded terrorist Jinaat-ul-Islam, were killed in an encounter at Katapora, Yaripora area in Kulgam district last night. Jinaat-ul-Islam was from Shopian and had joined a terror outfit in 2015. The gunfight had broken out between terrorists and the security forces last evening after receiving specific information. Arms and ammunition were recovered from the encounter site, the official said, adding that no collateral damage has been reported. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. You can also log on to our website news.air.nic.in. The ongoing partial shutdown of U.S. federal government over President Donald Trump's proposal to build wall on the U.S.-Mexico border entered its 22nd day yesterday. The president has sought $5.7 billion in funding from the Congress to construct a concrete wall or a steel barrier on the border to stop illegal immigrants and smuggling. President Trump, in a tweet, has invited the opposition Democrats for talks to end the government shutdown after the opposition Democrats threatened not to approve the proposal under any circumstances. His statement comes days after he walked out of a meeting with the congressional leaders when they shot down his border wall funding proposal. The longest ever shutdown of the U.S. federal government has resulted in more than 800,000 federal government employees not getting their salaries. In China, 19 miners were killed after a roof collapsed on them in a coal mine in northwest Shanxi province. According to local authorities in Xi'an, 2 miners still remain trapped underground. A total of 87 people were working underground at the Li Jiaogou coal mine yesterday when the roof collapsed. Xinhua reports that 66 of them were lifted to safety. The search for the last 2 trapped miners is still going on. Back home, Defence Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will arrive in Port Blair this evening on a 2-day visit to Andaman and Nicobar Command. We have a report from a correspondent.
On her second visit to the command, the Defence Minister will review the operational preparedness and infrastructural development of the outlying units of Andaman Nicobar Command. She will witness an operational exercise involving all the forces of the command of Naval Bay in Great Nicobar Island on Monday. The Defence Minister will interact with the troops and also inaugurate the second phase of marriage accommodation project of 4 troops of command at Bridgeton Military Station. Mohsin AR News. Port Blair.
The Gujarat High Court has framed 6 issues in an election petition filed against veteran Congress leader Ahmed Patel's election to the Rajya Sabha from the state in 2017. The petition was filed by BJP leader Balwant Singh Rajput, challenging Patel's win. Justice Bela Trivedi framed the issues. The court fixed the next hearing for January 18th. The issues framed by the court include whether Patel or his election agent committed an act of bribery and undue influence and thereby indulged in corrupt practices, and whether 2 invalid votes were cast by Congress MLAs Shailesh Parmar and Mitesh Bhai Garasia. The countdown for the world's biggest religious and cultural human congregation Kumbh 2019 at Prayagraj has begun. Only 2 days are left for the event to commence. The first royal bathing will start from the 15th January at Makar Sankranti. Our correspondent reports that devotees have started reaching Kumbh earlier to avoid last-moment confusion and inconvenience.
The Mela administration has decided to divert traffic movement from today night. No vehicle will be allowed in Kumbh area except vehicles on duty. This restriction will also be applicable on two-wheelers. 7 entry points have been made at periphery of Prayagraj for the vehicles coming from other districts. These vehicles will be parked at 95 parking places and pilgrims could move by shuttle buses and e-rickshaws. MS Yadav, Area News, Lucknow.
In Jammu and Kashmir, the traffic movement of all types of vehicles on the Srinagar-Jammu National Highway has been suspended today in view of inclement weather conditions along the highway. The Met Department has also forecast wet weather conditions. President Ram Nath Kovind has greeted the people on the occasion of Lohri festival. He also greeted the people on Makar Sankranti, Pongal, Bhogali Bihu, Uttarayan and Posh Parban. In a message, the President said the festivals, which are celebrated in diverse yet similar ways across the country, are an occasion to honor the hard work and perseverance of millions of farmers. Maharashtra tops the medal tally with 37 golds at the Khelo India Youth Games in Pune. It has 116 medals in its kitty with 37 gold, 33 silver and 46 bronze. Delhi continues to follow second with 35 gold and Haryana too maintains its third position with 29 gold. Here is a report.
In Khelo India Youth Games, Delhi and Haryana are close on the heels of Maharashtra in medals race. Delhi's judokars and swimmers and Haryana's wrestlers helped them close the gap. For the third successive day, the pool was dominated by swimmers from Maharashtra, Delhi and Karnataka, who shared 21 of the 33 medals at stake between them. Tamil Nadu long jumper Sherin Gafoor finally breached the 6-meter mark in long jump to clinch gold. Uttar Pradesh won 3 gold in track and field competitions yesterday. West Bengal gymnasts excelled in their respective categories, while Tripura got its first gold in artistic gymnastics. Punjab ruled the arena on the 4th day of weightlifting, winning 3 of the 6 gold on offer, besides the silver and a bronze. Manoj Kshirsagar, AIR News, Pune.
And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Saira Mujtaba.
Thank you, Abhishek. SP-BSP pact leaving Congress in court is the story that dominates newspaper headlines this morning. Mayawati and Akhilesh see Lok Sabha poll pact keep out Congress, leads the Statesman, adding, BSP-SP to contest 38 seats each in UP. Rahul says respect SP-BSP stand. Congress will fight polls with full capacity. On the concluding second day of BJP national meet, the Tribune quotes the Prime Minister as saying, Majboor or Mazboot government, your choice. Hindustan Times quoting the PM writes, strong government better for people. Hindustan Times wonders now anti-BJP front in Assam. The Daily reports, foes in talks. Ex-NDA ally, AGP, Congress open to tying up. Almost all the papers take note of Tulsi Gabbard announcing 2020 presidential run to take on Trump. Democrat Tulsi Gabbard to launch U.S. presidential bid, says The Hindu. First Hindu in U.S. Congress. Gabbard eyes 2020 race, states Hindustan Times. After IAS topper Faisal, more J&K officials eye politics switch, writes Hindustan Times. The paper says a judge resigned citing personal reasons on Friday, and several more may be planning to quit to contest polls. CBC to now investigate 6 charges against Alok Verma, reports DNA. Sunday Business Standard in a front-page story reports that Tejas production disrupted as IAE sits on proposals. Ladakh will soon be home to world's largest solar plant, leads the Times of India. Government plans Delhi Meerut Express bus as rapid rail project gets delayed, says the Pioneer. And finally, Delhi ready to kill for a parking slot. Well, Mail Today leads that one person is killed every month over parking disputes. Cops get 250 complaint calls a day, mostly from South Delhi. And with that, it's back to you, Abhishek.
Thank you, Saira. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. President Ram Nath Kovind approves the bill providing 10% reservation in jobs and education for economically weak in the general category. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says 10% reservation will enhance the confidence of New India. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj and Uzbek counterpart Abdulaziz Kamilov hold talks to step up bilateral cooperation. US President Donald Trump invites Democrats for talks to end government shutdown over building wall on borders with Mexico. And in sports, Maharashtra tops the medal tally with 37 golds at the Khelo India Youth Games in Pune. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.nic.in. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.